Las Vegas Raiders.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of
nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Carr's pass complete.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs take over 1st down.
The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field. The most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A very solid gain of 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up third down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
7 yards.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense. Don't you do that.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 69 yards on the ground. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Carr's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, Carter Renfrow.
Raider 1st down.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Derek Carr.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And the good news, his team's winning. And the bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for time.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Carr, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that would have been something from that distance. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
14.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. Hit second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Middleton on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
And 1.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterback... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Las Vegas.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Carr now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
4-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Coming now. 44, Mike, 44.
Now Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Chiefs, 42.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. 20. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 9 yards.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get in that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tyrell Williams and the Raiders back on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Number 16.
Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
The kick
You ready?
Good.
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And here comes the big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Derek Carr sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hill on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
By Trayvon Mullen. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
For a Kansas City.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Carr now on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong...
She right got me.